Hey guys, it's Dawn here. So the question for today is talking about lean assist. I've never heard of lean assist before, but I think that the question is in reference to the acceleration assist and the braking assist that is offered on some of the other wheels, like InMotion wheels has that option. Acceleration assist. That is a setting that you go through, and you can choose how much it assists you. And I'll be honest, I haven't played around with it a lot because I played around with it and I hated it. I am one of those people that I don't like the machine thinking for me. Like so many things, I want to be in control of it. I don't like it when they do it. But basically the concept is when you go to accelerate, it is going to recognize that you are trying to accelerate, and then it's going to assist you by leaning or tipping the wheel forward. So you will lean forward and you'll feel the wheel go forward as well. And that basically makes it so that it is dropping you forward, and since your whole mass is moving forward, you're going to accelerate faster and better or easier, like that. And the same concept for braking. When you go to brake, then you'll feel a tip backwards and then it'll help you brake. I don't like that. I want to be able to control it myself. But if you want the assist, then those settings are there for you. Now, on another note, for the Bogode wheels and most other wheels, there is different modes that you can choose: slow, medium, and hard mode. And that will do a similar thing. God, did I say slow mode? I don't even know. I don't even know what I said. It's a soft mode. So in soft mode, then your pedals will be soft. They will move with you. And that is pretty much like an assist. And so you will basically be dancing on the wheel. You lean forward, the pedal will be allowed to move down, and when you brake, the pedals will come back and stuff like that. So it's more of it's a soft pedal mode, right? Then the medium mode, it'll go down a little bit when you lean forward and vice versa. And then for hard mode, the pedals are hard. There is no movement. That's actually the mode that I ride in now, primarily. When I first started, I didn't like soft mode. It would just move too much for me. And I did play around with soft mode because I think that these modes is really personal preference. And when you're a new rider, I would definitely encourage you to play around with it, because right away you'll be able to tell, if you like it, if you want to experiment more with it, or if it's something that you really don't like. So as a newer rider, definitely play around with it. Try the soft mode. It's an experience. So with the soft mode, some people can go very fast in it because they learn how to work with the motions of it. The Leaper Kim wheels, like my Sherman Max, the pedals did move a lot, and I was fine with it. I loved it. And I learned how to ride it, and people would say that it was crazy when they watched me ride because they could see the pedals just moving up and down, and it's like, oh yeah, it's like I'm dancing. So I was fine with that one, but then a lot of people do complain that, in the turns, then it gets real weird because you're kind of moving up and down. So that actually is where I hated the acceleration and the braking assist. That particular programming, I hated that in the turns, because it's not in the turns, it's not so clear cut, right? If you're accelerating and braking. In fact, in the turns, a lot of times I'm feathering between accelerating and braking. I'm in the turn, I'm leaning in the turn, and I'm accelerating, I'm pulling back a little, like that. And when I'm doing that in hard mode, it's fine because I am in total control. Exactly what I do. Okay, this moment I'm going to accelerate. This moment I'm going to brake, like that. Then I'm going to accelerate again. Then I'm going to really gun it. So it's a matter of like split second timing, and it has to be exact. Well, with the assist, with acceleration assist, with the computer trying to interpret what you're doing, and then creating it, there is a delay, and then it's trying to anticipate what I want. And so what ends up happening is I'm going into a turn, and then I'm accelerating, and then it's like, okay, woo, then it's like, no, I'm braking, then it's like, woo, then, and I just kind of battle it, and I hate it. I hated that in the turns, going fast and making these really quick adjustments in a turn, that is where it really showed up that I hated acceleration and braking assist. Now, for the modes though, I didn't play with soft mode in the turns, but medium mode, I did ride in medium mode exclusively for the middle chunk of my riding career experience. And then I switched over at one point to hard mode. And once I switched over to hard mode, then I didn't go back. Now, I will say that hard mode can be hard for beginner riders because there is no give at all, and it's going to take every little bit of input that you give it. Then that might be hard for newer riders that are still trying to, figure out the balance and stuff. And if they lose their balance a little bit, the wheel's gonna go there, Versus in medium mode, you lose your balance a little bit, the pedals are gonna give first, and then it's gonna go, It's like, so there's just that. We're talking about like split second gives. So it's something that you really need to feel, and it's something that it is best known when you play with it. Just go out there and play with the different modes. But for beginners, I would say try it all out, and then maybe settle on medium mode. And then when you want really fast, direct input type of feedback from your wheel, maybe try hard mode. I think most everyone around here, the more advanced riders, are all doing hard mode. Not saying that there's anything wrong at all with the other modes. And it might be split between medium and hard modes. I know that I definitely did like medium mode for a lot. All right, so now I will throw in one other thing. When I started pushing to the upper limits, the dangerous limits, where I am dipping my wheel, oh my gosh, everything is popping around here. And there's all this banging. The winds are so bad right now. We're in life-threatening wind storms and stuff, and the fires are going nuts. Anyways, I squirrel. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh. When I was going into the dangerous territory of the dips, right? I'm pushing my wheels so far and I'm dipping them. What is a dip? A dip is when the wheel, you've pushed it to the max and the wheel has just about nothing left to give, and it's about to fall on its face, and it just dips down. And in that split second, as soon as you feel that wheel dipping down, like loses power and dips down, and it's going to fall on its face, you pull yourself back as hard as you can, and you brake, and you try to pull the wheel back up again. And if you're lucky, the wheel will recover itself, and you'll be upright, and you didn't die. So that is a dip. Now, in order to be good at recovering dips, so I got good at recovering dips. And in order to do that, I needed to train myself to be extremely sensitive to that feel of when the pedals go soft and the motor has no more power and it drops down and it's going to dip, right? As soon as it drops, I need to react. that is another reason why I am in hard mode, so that I have the maximum sensitivity to when I'm about to dip. I can't be having my wheel deciding on its own to dip just because it thinks I want to accelerate and stuff like that. In fact, it was messing with my head a lot when I was riding the V13, because with the acceleration assist, I'd go forward and then it would drop down, and my brain was thinking, oh my gosh, we're about to dip. And I was like, no, this is just what the V13 is doing to help you. So that, it was really messing with my brain. And my conclusion was, I can't risk having that. I need to have the split second reaction, that once I feel that wheel start to dip forward without me telling it to, then that means a dip, and I need to immediately throw myself backwards and save the wheel, okay? So that is something that I've trained into my body, and I don't want to mess it up, and that's why I will remain in hard mode, so that I have a very clear cut. So there you go, just a really quick description about the different ways that you can have lean assist. Acceleration mode, braking, acceleration assist, braking assist, in the emotion wheels, the different modes. Oh, and by the way, the Leaper Kim, how they naturally do that, I heard that their latest firmware, they are eliminating that, and they might have that as a different option maybe, so you can look into that. But yeah, they are listening to their riders and what their riders prefer. And a lot of riders don't want to feel that, especially when in a turn. In a turn, you want to feel real steady and feel really like connected to the ground, and that tire is really hugging that turn. And when the wheel's doing this under you, it's really hard to get that confidence going through the turn fast. Anyways, thank you for joining me today. Let me know if there's any questions, concerns. Please like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining my YouTube channel as a member. And hope you all stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.